Hello to everyone watching this video. Before I start, I want to say this is more of a test video to check how voiceover works for me and if I should continue these kind of voiceover videos or not. So any kind of criticism will be highly appreciated. Also, I want to talk about my main character, story-wise, and my persona. The first one I will be drawing, or coloring, is Sky, my main character, that I use for storylines. Also, if most storylines I do, I've never actually put out there, and I just keep in my closet of secrets. So, the second character that I will be coloring on is my persona, Sky Stones. And I will come back to per persona later on, but first I will talk about Sky and then my persona. Sky is not my persona. I've actually been asked this on my Instagram from a few people. Since I draw Sky a lot and my username is Sky Stones, a lot of people may think that he is. Sky did actually start out as my persona in early 2016, but after time he did get more developed and went further and further away from being a persona, and more a main character of my story ideas. But he did still keep some of his core personalities from his time as a persona, and that is being feminine, distrustful, stubborn, unoriented, and emotional. Yeah, I'm just a wonderful person, aren't I? Also, some of his looks stayed the same, like fluffy hair, blue eyes, and being pretty small. Since I don't like changing all too much about the character's looks if I want to keep a very similar backstory. Now Sky is 21 years old, snow leopard male swift. If you're curious about swifts, it's just a name of a species in the universe I created. I'll leave a link down below, where you can find it. Maybe I'll someday make a video about it, who knows. Way off topic. Sky also went from being a guard of the coal lands and being a spy. He actually also grew older. First he started out as a 15-year-old in the start of his creation, and now he is a full-grown adult. What I find funny, that you grow older the time you develop more. But yeah, he started out as my persona. Actually, he didn't even start out as a hybrid. He started out as a quote-unquote regular person. What I mean is that he was a scientist without all the markings. He was a scientist because I liked science a lot at the time. I still do. Also, if I'm really bad at it. But then he became a black and white cat because there was a cat in our neighborhood with those colors who I really liked. Also, back then the Swift universe did exist, but it was very different. But the transformation after time into a snow leopard with time passing, because I really enjoyed snow leopards, and when I did that I realized Sky isn't fit to be my persona anymore, when I changed him, I mean. So yeah, Sky is my main character from the Swift universe and not my persona. Now over to my persona, Sky Stones. I actually forgot to add his feathers in the recording. I added them later when I realized I forgot them, and that was very late on. I will be referring to my persona not as me but as he and Sky. First, I should probably say why they have the same name. That's because Sky is my nickname, and since Swift Sky started out as my persona, got the same name, and I don't want to change his name since I still think it fits him. So Sky Stones is very much like my own personality. Has a very, really inconsistent personality, like me, and very emotional in sense of anger. He is 16 years old, the same age as me. His skin color is the same as mine, and his clothes were inspired by something on Pinterest. Though I really can't remember where I found it, I just remember that I liked it a lot because I love loose clothing and big hoodies. but I really can't find it anymore, so sorry. If the creator sees this, please tell me. I don't know who you are. He is a demon. That is because since I was a kid, I love demons, and I still do. And I love demon mythology, really. His feathers and wings were inspired by the demon Malphus, my absolute favorite demon in the demon mythology of all time. I really recommend you check it out if you do like demons and demon mythology. It's a great story, and I will not leave a link in the description. I do not want to. You can go search it yourself. You're smart enough to do that, right? I'm sorry. His eye color is actually not my eye color. My eyes are blue, and green eyes come from my mother's side. They have green eyes, some of them. My mother has. And I find green eyes very beautiful and enchanting. It also gives the full design a slight pop and something that stands out of the rest of the design. His hair is the same as my hair, though the length of his hair is much longer than mine. I just love men with long hair, don't judge me. So that's why he gets long hair, because I love long hair. I can't pull it off, but I love it. That he actually hide the clothes. He hides his hair under his clothing because it's very long, and it can get a mess if you try to fly with very long hair. So that's why he has long hair, because I just love it. Yeah, but his hair color is not the same as mine though. I have a dark rustic brown hair color, and he has a more red hair. That's because long time back in 2012, I think, I dyed my hair that red color, and I really loved having that hair color. So he gets that hair color because I'm in love with that hair color. I just love red hair. But Skystones is a lot more brave than I am. He does parkour, something I did for a bit and liked a lot, but dropped it because of my fear of having my head close to the ground than my feet. So I couldn't continue because of that. It limited me a lot. So yeah, that's probably all about my characters and something about me. Now you know something about me as well, don't you? Before I end it off, I want to say that you can make a character that is very similar to yourself. And it doesn't have to be called a persona unless you want to. Since you know you the best, and taking inspiration from yourself is always good, especially if you start out with character creation, because then it's much easier to start out. It's just what I did, and it helped me a lot to grow as a character creator. That's all for me. I hope my voice wasn't too annoying to listen to, and I didn't ramble or stutter too much, because this is my first time recording and was very anxious. I was very anxious about this, especially since I'm not an English speaking person. Maybe I'll do this again in the future. Who knows? I don't know yet. Bye to everyone watching, and have a nice day.